I am here with Naomi from Medtronic and Amy from The Standard.
I'm here with Natasha, Simon, and Brett.
They just got off stage in their panel.
Where did the conversation go?
It's more about marketing communications and the role we play in building a brand.
You know, agencies have been a hugely important part of the advertising business for a century or more. And we see that continuing no matter what direction we go in. I think there's always going to be a place for agencies.
We have evolved ourselves to an enterprise center, really focused on scaling our brand and delivering on our corporate strategy. And so moving away from the direct connection to the lines of business and enabling those different fields. It's been an exciting evolution to what we're doing. And so we're still seeing what's happening, and we're learning how to measure it.
We're talking about AI and personalization, and I mean, some of the amazing opportunities that AI is giving us. I think one of the topics that was interesting to me is we're seeing small businesses lean in on AI completely. We're seeing large businesses be quite tentative in their approach, really not wanting to make a mistake. And I think one of the changes that we'd love to see is larger businesses leaning in a little bit more on testing and learning, focusing on what great things could happen rather than being obsessed about all the things that could go wrong.
Yeah, I think the other side of this is, coming from a large business myself, there is so much going to be sea of sameness. The creative production, everyone's going to learn. Media targeting, everybody's going to learn. How are we going to differentiate ourselves?
We're facing different challenges, but we've got some really interesting intersections.
And what kinds of challenges are you facing? And have you found anything at CES this year that gives you hope for solving those challenges?
Well, I think we were AI.
Yeah.
Not only have the platforms are leveraging AI, but also have marketers
are using it within their own confines.
Yeah.
It's something that we think about all the time from a platform perspective. How do we make functionality easier, not for our marketers that are leveraging our platforms, but to hear how the marketers are actually using it themselves for their clients was a big eye opener.
And so the fact is, we've got these multiple audiences across these multiple platforms. How do we engage them all? How do we keep our message consistent so that we continue to build our brands?
Now we're looking at more of a multi-channel approach, engaging many more audiences beyond just, our historic HCP partner, with a focus on, ensuring we're educating, we're driving therapy awareness, we're, doing that all-important brand building, trust building.
I think, with larger businesses, you really need to disrupt kind of the way decisions get made. We're really focusing on how to get people started, right? So let's not go all the way to Gen AI produced creative.
Yeah.
Let's start in a little less of a scary place.
How are you navigating direct to consumer communication and messaging in your campaigns and brand building?
We do need to, and understand this deeply, build more of a direct relationship with consumers. I think we have an obligation to do more to ensure that those who can benefit know about them.
For us right now, what we're seeing is just kind of speed, leveraging AI for speed. And I think that's been really, really powerful. Just delivering actions against insights in a way that we have never seen before.
How do you actually differentiate yourself during this time? And how do you make sure you're infusing that emotion within your creator? We have to really go deep into what our purpose is.
Yeah.
Why we exist. What is the problem that we are solving for our members? In terms of what are their feelings and aspirations that we are able to speak to. We have to pivot our media strategy. We have to pivot our creative strategy. That's an opportunity for us.
Can you talk a little bit about how you and your marketing organizations work across the entire front office with the sales, the service, the product teams?
I think part of it is just core to us being in product development, and you cannot do that or do that well without thinking about, okay, how are we going to get this product to a consumer or a healthcare provider? There's just like a ton that goes into bringing a product to market, which naturally lends itself to integrate, a more integrated approach.
There's fear. I'll just be honest. I think a lot of people they're curious about it, but they're stuck in their old ways. That takes a long time to get people out, and whether it's internal or external, to get people used to doing something new and applying new technology to something that maybe they've done for the last 10, 20, or even in some cases 30 years. It's hard. Change is hard.
I think there's a lot of discomfort with that, right? Targeting has served the advertising industry incredibly well over the years. But the AI and these machine learning algorithms are just better at finding the right people. Trusting the models to serve the right message to the right person is an issue that we're working through with partners right now. But I think one-to-one personalization means that a creative is served in your context.
Now with AI, we are democratizing creative, right? I think the challenge for us is how we as large businesses are actually going to differentiate ourselves and create that brand trust